Hi, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night Easter Eggs and Secrets. The first Easter egg is the Old Man Consequences minigame. To unlock this minigame, you need to set Old Man Consequences to level 1 and make sure no other characters are turned on. Then, you need to wait for his minigame to appear and successfully catch the fish. Once you do that, you'll be taken to this new minigame. Now here the minigame is just loading up, so bear with me while this happens. What I think that Old Man Consequences here is talking about is that the demon is William Afton, because I think that in this game, Ultimate Custom Night, we are playing as him, and the demons are all the other animatronics coming together to torment him and put him through like a nightmare because of all the bad things he'd done, like killing the children, which then possessed the animatronics. The second Easter egg is the Fredbear Easter egg, which is a lot similar to the Old Man Consequences Easter egg. To unlock this Easter egg, you need to set Golden Freddy to level 1, and then again, make sure no other characters are selected. Then, turn on the security cameras and look through them and try and find 10 Faz tokens. You then need to collect these by hovering your mouse over them, and then go to the prize counter and buy a death coin. Once you have the death coin, you then need to open and close your cameras until you see Golden Freddy appear sitting on the floor. Then click on your death coin. This then triggers Fredbear to attack you instead of Golden Freddy, and on the Game Over screen you hear a weird noise. But if you didn't click the death coin, you would have been jump scared by Golden Freddy, and that would have looked like this.
I'm now going to play 4 voice lines from 4 different animatronics.
Greetings from the fire, and from the one you should not have killed.
I am remade, but not by you, by the one you should not have killed.
He's here and always watching, the one you shouldn't have killed. I have seen him, the one you shouldn't have killed.
Like I said before, I think we're playing William Afton, and the one he should not have killed is this person here. I think this because occasionally in the game, this person's face will appear. What you can see now is Golden Freddy sitting there twitching. This is what you see when you complete the game. I think that what Golden Freddy is doing is keeping William Afton trapped in this nightmare, and is who is tormenting him. And I think that the one he should not have killed is the child who possessed Golden Freddy.
I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe. But if you want to see one last Easter egg, stick around and you can listen to Mr. Hippo's 3-minute monologue.
Well, it seems that your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me, it would have just been by some other, terrible thing. Just, you could not imagine how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it. I'm glad it's not me. It reminds me of a time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Oh, wait, was I on the right or left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, "Friend, those birds are frozen." And he kind of looked at me like I lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze, and then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up, and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, "You might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in." To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground. I said to him, "Orville, why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when I just told you they're frozen?" To which he responded, "The breadcrumbs are not frozen." Again, misunderstanding my words. I didn't mean to say that the breadcrumbs were frozen when I said I told you they're frozen. I'd been referring to the birds. In hindsight, what I should have said was, and this would make perfect sense, "Why did you throw the breadcrumbs to the birds when the birds are frozen?" He misunderstood upon my correction, stating that he didn't know what else to do with the breadcrumbs, and that perhaps, when the birds thawed, they'd still be able to eat the crumbs. So I said to Orville, and this is what I said to him, I said, "Orville, the birds may be dead,